Salvete discipuli. In today's lesson, we will read part 2 of the story Cognitio, in which Salvius is going to answer these accusations that Quintus has made. Okay, so this was the last sentence of the previous tutorial video, just so that we get, again, a flow of what's happening. Remember, Salvius has been accused of some light crimes, the worst of which seem to be just putting a statue of himself in a higher elevation than a statue of the emperor. The following day, however, there appeared a new accuser, Quintus Caecilius Iucundus. This is our hero Quintus, with fierce voice, a threatening face, burning eyes, very hostile words. He vehemently attacked Salvius. Okay, so as we move forward, everything we know that Salvius has done has now been entered into testimony by Quintus. Okay, so Quintus has testified that Salvius was behind this plot to poison the king. He tried to forge the king's will in order to get all his money. He may even have told the people about things he heard about how Salvius indiscriminately killed slaves, which we know also happened. So now we continue the story. Caecilio haec crimina exponenti acriter respondit Salvius. Salvius responded. So I'm actually starting with the end of the sentence. Here's your subject and your main verb. Now, responded to someone. So just to see what's coming, Caecilio is dative singular. So is exponenti. Okay, so both of these go together. And here's going to be the object of the participle exponenti. Acriter is the adverb describing the manner in which Salvius responded. He responded sharply, acriter. He responded sharply to Caecilius. Now, Caecilius here means Quintus. Remember, his full name is Quintus Caecilius Iucundus. Okay, so it's kind of like, you know how in Leonia, people sometimes refer to teachers just as last name, okay? You see like Simo is a great example. Everybody only knows him as Simo, okay? So in some contexts, calling Quintus Caecilius is also understood to be appropriate. To Caecilius laying out these crimes, okay? So again, haec crimina is the direct object of exponenti. Here's what he says. Id quod dicus absurdum est. That which, id quod. Just memorize, by the way. Memorize that id quod means that which. Okay, it actually comes up a lot. Okay, so that which you say, dicus, is absurd. Kuomodo venenum cogidubno dari potuit, tot spectatoribus ad stantibus. Now, literally, Kuomodo means in which way. However, together those two words just mean how. How could poison? Okay, so venenum is actually the subject of potuit. Okay. Potuit is the perfect tense to be able. So how was poison able to do something? But in this case, we're going to have a passive infinitive. How could poison be given? Okay, be given to cogidubnus. Tot spectatoribus ad stantibus. Literally, with so many spectators standing by. Okay, these are ablatives. Okay, this is actually a little mini ablative absolute. We studied that in our grammatical lessons. So the idea is, all these people standing around. How in the world could somebody even try to give poison to cogidubnus with so many people standing by? Well, we know how. It's with a poison cup. And it's Quintus who saved the day by recognizing that it was a poison cup and taking it away from cogidubnus before he took a drink from it. Quis tam stultus est, ut credat me mortem regis octaginte annorum efficere voluisse. Who is so stupid that he may believe. Now I have that in parentheses because this is going to trigger an indirect statement. Okay? Who is so stupid that he may believe. Now the rest of it is the stuff that someone may believe. So may is the accusative. It means me, but we're going to convert it into I because it's now the subject of the verb, which, as you know, in an indirect statement, the verb is an infinitive. Who is so stupid that he may believe that I wanted? Okay, remember our sequence of tenses that we studied last time, people. Okay, this is a subjunctive verb following ut, but it's present tense. Because it's present tense, woluisse, the perfect tense infinitive, is translated as just regular perfect tense. Who is so stupid that he may believe that I wanted efficere, to carry out mortem, the death. The death of whom? Regis octaginte annorum, the death of an 80-year-old king. Etiam reges mortales sunt, even kings are mortal. So I guess the point he's making is, why would I try to murder somebody who's 80? I mean, somebody who's 80 might not have too many years left anyway, so it just seems like an unnecessary risk. Well, Cogidubnus did try to do it. Denique servos suos ad tormenta obtulit, de testamento fingendo nihil explicavit. Finally, denique, he offered obtulit. What did he offer? Servos suos, his slaves. He offered them ad tormenta, to tortures. Okay? Now, coming up here, just to get you ready, de means about or concerning. Okay? It takes an ablative, and these are ablatives. So this is a gerund, okay? So about, concerning, forging. This is going to be the object, concerning forging a will. The reason this, even though it's an object, is also ablative is because of this weird thing where gerunds basically take on, they force their object to take on the same case as themselves. So, concerning the forging of the will, he explained nothing.